If you are super behind on laundry and need all the laundry motivation, then this video is for you. We are a family of 5. I believe there was like 6 or 7, maybe even 8 loads of laundry that needed to be folded and put away. Hello, my name is Allie. If you're new here, I do all things cleaning, motivation, home decor. I kind of have like a Western style. In today's video, we are going to be doing laundry. I don't have a ton of tips because again, I'm not very good at it. I let it pile up until I have like 4 or 5 loads of laundry and then I fold it instead of just folding it as soon as it comes out of the dryer. But I want to be that person that does that. But I wanted to show you, my husband did build me a laundry hamper. Now, I had like a method to the madness and it does help tremendously. So our bathroom is pretty small, but we had this space that was our laundry hamper, and I had one of those 3 hamper things, and it just kept ripping and it didn't hold enough because I really needed 4 baskets. So we have like the kids' clothes, mine and my husband's work clothes, and then like towels. And this seems to be working so great because my kids fold their own laundry, so I wash it, get it in the dryer. Once it's out of the dryer, I make them immediately fold it. I did have a couple loads of laundry to catch up on, so I did that on day 1, I guess you could say. I just washed and dried, I think it was 3 loads of laundry that I had, maybe 2, and then I saved it all for the next day because I did not feel very good this day. I don't know what was going on, but I was just super tired and I just needed rest. So I didn't want to fold all of it this same day. And that is okay. You don't have to be 100% of the time. I know my house is small, so I could clean it top to bottom in one day, even in a couple hours even, but most of the time that's not realistic. So my husband used to do the laundry before I became a stay-at-home mom. He would wash it all and I would fold it. So he does such a good job at still getting everything out of his pockets, but he must have left a piece of paper in his pocket and then it like blew up in the washer. I keep my laundry products really simple for my husband's work clothes because he is a diesel mechanic. I use Tide and I think OxiClean, or no, sometimes OxiClean. It just depends on how dirty they are. And then I wash them in hot water, but I don't use fabric softener anymore. I stopped probably 4 years ago now. It's an extra added cost. It's terrible on your machine and it's terrible for your skin. So for like our regular everyday clothes, I will use all free and clear, and then occasionally OxiClean if there's like a lot of stains on the clothes and stuff, because all doesn't work as good as Tide. But my skin and my kids' skin cannot handle Tide anymore. They couldn't handle it to begin with, so then that's when we switched to the all. And then typically for our bedding, I will use the all free and clear, and then I'll add like the Downy scent beads and the light scent, I believe it is, like the light lavender one. And then I'm just showing you all the laundry that I have to fold. And I am folding it in my living room. I wanted like a change of scenery, especially for this video. I typically fold where the clothes need to be put away at, just because it's super quick and easier. So that is like my first little tip, is to definitely fold where you're going to put them away. So like mine and my husband's clothes, I always fold in our bedroom. Then it's easy to put away. And then same with the kids' clothes, I always would fold the kids' clothes in their room. So like just for the purpose of this video and a change of scenery, because you guys always see me fold clothes on my bed, I am going to do them in here, and that's fine. You can switch it up too. Okay, tip number 2 is to separate it before you wash it. So in the beginning of the video, I showed my little dirty laundry hamper setup that my husband built. And I used to only have 3 of them in like a little laundry cart. And what I did was I had all of our clothes together. So like the kids' clothes and mine and my husband's clothes. And then when I would pull it out of the washer or the dryer, I would separate it into, like, one basket would go to my kids' rooms and the other basket would go to mine. And I was just tired of separating it, or I ended up having so much more laundry. Like, even more than this. I kind of let this pile up this week because I was planning on doing a video. But, like, my kids' clothes, as soon as it comes out of the dryer, they fold it now. And then my clothes, typically, I get like 1 or 2 loads and then I'll fold it. But same with the towels. The towels are super easy to fold, so I just like to wash all of them together and then put them all away. Okay, tip number 3 is a huge tip, especially if you have kids and even like toddler kids who are learning to put their laundry away, is to do the no fold method. Now, whenever I get in there, I like to fold the stuff, but when my kids put their stuff away, they do not fold anything. I'm trying to teach them to fold their jeans at least, because they do kind of get crinkly, but they don't really care. So we hang up all of the t-shirts, all of the dress shirts, all of the hoodies. We hang up all the shirts in my house, even mine, my husband's, and stuff like that. The only thing I don't hang up is my tank tops. I just like to fold them a little bit, but everything else is pretty much like a no fold system for my kids, at least. My daughter folds her shorts and PJs and stuff, I believe, but she's 10 and she's perfectly capable of doing it. But if she didn't, I really wouldn't care, because she just needs to learn the responsibility of putting their clothes away. And same with my boys who are 8 and 6. They've been putting their laundry away now for probably 2 years. What started it was my little son, who is 6. He loved putting away laundry and helping with laundry and putting his clothes and making them all organized. So that's when I started it. I was like, if he can do it, my other two do not have an excuse.
You don't want my heart, you don't want my love, you just want me crying.
So in my last video, I told y'all that I was going to make my daughter put her clothes away when she got back from her dad's, but I was like, you know what, this is some good content for you guys, so I ended up doing it, but it's not going to be a regular thing because, again, my kids do chores and they do their own folding and putting away. At least it takes such a load off of me. Okay, I think we're on tip number 5, but this is a really important tip. Have only the amount of clothes that you either wear or can fit in your closet. Now, all of our closets in this house are very small, and we still have a lot of clothes, at least more than what we typically wear. I like to keep all of our winter clothes and summer clothes out together because I live in Ohio, and literally sometimes it'll be 60 degrees in the middle of July. Or in December, sometimes it'll be 60 degrees in the middle of December. So you never know what type of clothing you will need. Also, my boys will wear the same 5 shirts over and over and over again until they wear them completely out. And then in 2 months' time, I gotta go buy them completely new shirts. But I am totally okay with this because, 1, we don't have a lot of space, and 2, they get their wear out of their clothes. Like, they get their use out of them. So I would rather buy 5 shirts that I know they're going to wear until they cannot wear them anymore than buy 10 shirts and they're only going to wear 5 of them, and then those other 5 shirts I have to donate or give away, or, you know, they outgrow them before they can even get a chance to wear them. So I like to do that. Same with, like, all of their clothes, really, especially their shoes. We are pretty minimal, so when you don't have a lot of clothes to begin with, then you don't have as many to wash, and all of these clothes in this video are probably our whole wardrobe. Like, my kids had no shorts to wear, and my husband had no underwear or socks to wear, so it does keep up on laundry. I know growing up, we would have like 30 towels, and it's because we couldn't keep up on the laundry, so my mom would just go buy more. And I can't do that. So we have probably like 2 towels per person in my household. So we keep it super minimal and simple. And that's probably why my house looks bigger than it actually is. I know I get a ton of comments that my house isn't even that small, but it is 1,400 square foot. So depending on where you live, like, it's small for where I live. The average home in Ohio is between like 1,800 square foot and 2,200 square foot. So mine definitely falls on the smaller end. I'm not saying it's the smallest house ever, but I do consider to be in that smaller category. Okay, tip number 6 is to, if you do fold your clothes in a dresser, fold them the Conari way. And now if you don't know what the Conari method is, it was super popular from like I think a Netflix show or something. But basically she folds all her stuff like a file system and kind of standing up. So that way when you open your drawer, you will see exactly everything that you have in there. And I think I do this more in my dresser because my husband just has like the same clothing. So like he's a basic man and he wears the same type of basketball shorts, the same type of sweatpants, and the same type of jeans and the same type of cargo shorts. He just has multiple pairs. So for him, I just make him fit in the drawer because he's going to grab whatever's on top. But for me, personally, I like the Conari method because I like to see everything that I have. And this is especially where if it doesn't fit in the drawer, then it's time to declutter or get rid of things, replace new things with old things, or is it old things with new things? You get what I mean, but make it to where it'll fit in the drawer. If it doesn't fit, it has to go. So we'll just make that another tip, even though I already said if there's not enough room, then... But here's kind of how I think you can see. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. Okay, it was not really working that well. So I have just like my sweatpants in here, and then I have my like sleep shirts that I wear. But if you've made it this far and you want to share any of your tips and tricks, I would love to hear, and I'm sure everybody else would like to hear them as well. So leave me a comment and let me know how you liked this video. I know it's a little different than what I typically post, but in this particular clip, you can see how I do the file method with my shorts. Also, if you are curious about my closet, it is just they were $30 when I bought them. I know they're like $40 to $50 now, but they were just a $30 bookshelf that I kind of made into like a built-in like DIY closet system type of thing. I've had it a whole bunch of different ways. And same in my kids' room. They have the bookshelves as well. My daughter actually had 2 small bookshelves stacked on top of each other. And then I took one of them out and I put them in my husband's closet. So now all of my closets have some type of little bookcasing in there to help organize. Okay, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you loved this laundry motivation. Whew, I am wore out. We are going to go to the pool today. So, see you guys in my next one.